Alright everybody, this is just a quick vodcast that I'm doing just to show you how to upload quizzes to Moodle for your biology page. The new Moodle kind of makes it hard to take questions from ExamView and put it on a Moodle, when in the past Moodles I was able to just basically export a multiple choice questions from our ExamView software and put it up on Moodle, and now the new Moodle doesn't let us do that. So I found a roundabout way of doing it, and I put all the quizzes on our bio lab page that we all share, that we're all teachers on. And so basically with this video, the purpose of this video is to basically show you how to get them from that Moodle page to your own Moodle page if you'd like to set that up for an easy way to set up homework for your students that Moodle will automatically grade for you and save you some time. What you need to do, the first step is you need to find that biology lab page that we share. It's right here. It's usually grayed out. And if you click on it, you'll see that we have Chapter 1 reading quiz, and then all the rest of the reading quizzes are down here. It's also to show you how you can take these quizzes and get them on your own page. And so the first thing you have to do, click on one of them, whatever one you want to put. If you want to do all the quizzes, you would obviously do this for every single quiz. I'm just going to show you how to do one. So once you get to this page, you're going to click on this link over here called Question Bank, excuse me. And there's a couple options here, and you're going to want to export this quiz. You're going to click on Export. The format that we need to export it out as is Moodle XML format, and then you also then need to change this drop-down menu to default for whatever quiz you're doing. And it's really easy to find this option because you look for the one that's got the number in parentheses. So we are wanting to export a Chapter 2 quiz, so you got to find the Chapter 2 online quiz that has the questions. And so what that 15 in parentheses means, that's the 15 questions that we're exporting. So look for that question in parentheses, or that number in parentheses, and you know you're picking the right option. You go ahead and export questions to file, and then it gives you this pop-up box that'll ask you where you want to save it. You hit OK, and where I'm going to save it is I have a Jesuit folder that I made, and I have a Moodle folder I made, and a quizzes folder. And you can see that I've already saved it as Chapter 2 before. I'm going to go ahead and save over it again. You can either keep it as this name right here, or you can make your own name. So I'm going to call it Chapter 2. This is asking me if I want to overwrite. I'm hitting yes because I'd already saved it before. You shouldn't get that option. So once you save it, you're now ready to upload it to your own course page. So if you want to do this for every quiz, obviously you'd have to go through those same steps for every quiz. So once you've got the quizzes saved to your hard drive, you can then go to your own Moodle page. So I'm going to go over here to 712 Gruninger, and I'm going to turn editing on. So we have our Moodle page here, and so what I'm going to do is find the place where I'd like to add this quiz. Let's say I want to add this quiz to this box on Moodle here. I'm going to go to Add Activity, and I'm going to choose the option Quiz. And this gives you the opportunity to set up your new quiz. So you're going to title it whichever chapter you're using. We did Chapter 2, so I'm just going to call it Chapter 2 Online Homework. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it Online Quiz. It's up to you. The other options you have here is you can set a due date. So let's say we want this to be due next week on the 18th. We would select the 18th. You can also pick the time. Let's say I want it before class, so I'm going to select 8 a.m. You also have an ability to pick how many attempts you want them. So let's say this is a regulars class, so I'm going to give them 2 attempts, and I'm going to take their highest grade. You also have the option to select average grade or first attempt, last attempt. With the honors, I usually do average of the grades. With the regulars kids, I usually do the highest grade. I basically leave every other category and option the way it is, and I scroll all the way down to save and display. And so now we have created a quiz on our Moodle page, but it still doesn't have any questions. And this is where we're going to basically add the questions that we took from the Moodle lab page that you exported and saved to your hard drive. So you go to this option over here, Edit Quiz. You'll see there's no questions over here yet. And the way you get the questions in that you have saved on your hard drive is you have to click this question bank again, and now instead of going to export, we're going to go to import. So hit import. We're going to choose again the Moodle XML format that we saved it as. Scroll down here, and you're going to switch the drop down here, the import category, to the default for Chapter 2 online homework. That's the category that you just generated, the quiz title that you just generated. Then we're going to go down here to choose file. We're going to go to select upload a file. So you select this option, and then you're going to go to browse, and you're going to go to find that Chapter 2. Here it pulled it up right for me. You might have to go looking for it to the folder wherever you saved it, or to the desktop if you saved it to your desktop. You hit open, and hit upload, and that file name should show up in this blue box, and then you hit import. And if all goes right, you should see the questions. In this case, Chapter 2 has 15, so we should see 15 questions have been imported. We hit continue. Okay, so now those questions have been imported into your own Moodle page, and so you still need to add them to the quiz. And so that's when you go back to Edit Quiz. You'll notice it's still empty. There's no quizzes for Chapter 2 online homework. But if you click here and you go to the default for Chapter 2 online homework quiz with the 15, you'll now have the questions here that we imported, all 15 of them. And it's really easy to add them to the quiz now. You just hit this box right here, which causes all the boxes, all the questions to be selected, and then you hit the button here that says add to quiz, and it moves all 15 questions over there. You can see all 15 questions have been added to the quiz. And there's a couple things here that you can do. You can change the grade. This right now, the default, it sets the maximum grade at 100 points. If you want to make this, since there's 15 questions, if you want to make this a 15-point homework assignment, you would just change this to 15 and hit save. Alternatively, if you wanted to make it a 30-point, make each question worth 2, you would just change this to 30 and hit save. I don't mess with the grades for the individual questions. The only reason you would do this is if you want to say you thought question 1 was worth more points than the others, or worth a higher percentage, you might change that. I don't usually mess with it because it's all multiple choice questions. I think they should all be counted equal, but that's up to you on how you want to do that. So now that we've hit save, the questions have been added, we should be able to preview the quiz over here. And this is what the students would see, and you could go to each question by hitting next, and the kids can pick their options. So once they do this, the quiz will be graded itself, and you'll be able to actually look at the grades by either going to the grade option in your navigation pane, or you could actually just go back to clicking on the quiz itself, and any attempts that have been done will show up here, and you just click on attempts, and it will take you to a screen that shows how every kid did on the quiz. And just to show you guys that real quick, what it looks like, I'll go to a quiz I've already done last semester. So I'll go to the Chapter 2 quiz that I gave last semester, or first semester. You see this attempts button right here is blue. You can click on that, and it shows me how each kid did. You can actually change it to alphabetize, and if you did more than one attempt, the easy way to look at this is to say only show the grade, the attempts that are actually graded. And if you hit that and then hit show report, what you'll see is now I have all the guys. It shows all of my students' grades. It has them alphabetized and only showing the grade that they actually got. So this quiz, it looks like the guys did really well. It shows all the grades, and it also gives you little statistics on how your class did and the range of where the kids fell on this quiz. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and if this wasn't very clear. I kind of did it on a whim here, so just email me or come by and let me know if you have any questions. I'll set this up. Thanks.